living is simple. We humans just like to complicate things. Do you know why I want to touch on your intuition and you feeling your intuition?
Why?
Because you have a very, very, very strong love-hate relationship with your intuition, that your intuition right now is heightened, but a part of it, right, is emotional and psychological disorientation. That part of it will be from psychological conditioning that you assume is intuition. Do you realize you're very confident about your intuition? Just not confident about yourself. So when your intuition comes to you about you, you're like, okay, it just switches off or it just go yeah, okay? Go yeah, meaning it's just like haywire. Because you don't trust yourself, because you don't feel and sense and resonate with the feeling of being worthy, your intuition and your logic drives you to create scenarios or drives you in panic mode to actualize reality that makes you feel safe. You're not aligning with the actual alignment. However, when your intuition is used on others because you don't have your emotional reaction to it, you don't just see, you sense very impartially, and that's why it's always accurate. That's why you trust your intuition. You trust your intelligent mind. You trust what you see. You trust what you know, especially about other people. Not towards yourself lah, okay? But I never once heard you say you feel. Hence, I need to make sure I get the highest ROI of it, right? So the highest ROI, we have the balance of mind, emotions, and intuition, and you just don't even need to rely any of these to finally embody that you're worthy. You embody you're worthy, and you make these three work with you beautifully. You create and paint and sense and see and feel and write the reality that you've always wanted, because your reality is just a reflection of your worth. Intuition don't lead you to the easiest path. They lead you to the path of your highest ROI. I need you to feel and resonate with your love-hate relationship with your intuition. Then your intuition can properly shine. Then your inner child can work with your intuition to guide you and Vera. Because you realize Vera is the heightened version of you. She's the intelligent, sassy, even more loving, even more intuitive. Your best way to guide her is to let her trust her intuition by trusting herself. But the best way for a child to learn is to have a living embodiment of that. And especially the person they put on a pedestal. And she puts you on a pedestal. That's why she always wants to be your savior, even though she wants to be saved. That's why I wanted you to feel your intuition. Then you're slowly becoming her savior, because you're a living reflection of what she can be, and you should be very confident of that.
If I myself, which is what she taught me as well, how can I leave her here and disappear for 5 days?
She told you that?
No.
So where did this come from? So why do you really want to do that then?
It's taking a lot to be here.
And
I became very explosive around her.
are you escaping because you really want to? Or are you escaping because you just don't want to be you?
I'm not escaping.
So you're just taking time off, right?
Yeah, but it's not as simple as that. Mothers don't take time off.
Why are you giving an assumption? living is simple. We humans just like to complicate things.
A lot of people tell me no.
Now, all these people that you genuinely respect or truly resonate with, or are they people that you just crave a resonance with?
I used to respect them. I don't anymore.
So why do you behave like a history teacher using your old assumptions as your future identity?
They are adults.
Okay? Aren't you one?
They should have known better.
Do you know better?
他们吃米吃比我多几百年了。
吃米而已哇，你觉得米可以长知识咩？可以长 wisdom 咩？ No? But for what's worth, I really feel that you deserve to see and also feel and also treat yourself the way that you desperately treat other people and hope to be treated by. Meaning to say, instead of always assuming that you need to be with Vera and secretly hoping to escape Vera, you can just accept that you do really want to be with Vera, but your whole life is not conditioned to surround around Vera. You can accept that you probably don't love some people the healthiest way because they taught you to love in a very unhealthy way. And you can accept that you still want their love in a healthy way, even though it seems logically impossible. The ability to just simply accept this and the ability to simply just resonate and align with this is your key to your freedom. But if you really want to let your pain transform into power and you want to be you, there is no love relationship, it's just being. But when you feel your way with your intuition coupled with your visual logical tendencies, because do you realize your visual and your logic, they work hand in hand? Then when you can balance, okay, embodiment is the ability to have a balance of your emotions and logic, and then plus your sensing, then you will get clearer answers that will hit a logical benchmark of 80 to 100% without emotional reactions or logical inner critic conditionings to it. You see where I'm coming from? So that means to say, how you feel about something, usually you will sense it intuitively and then you will intellectualize it. But in the past, because you don't have a healthier relationship with yourself, you use psychological conditioning, hence your inner critic conditionings, okay, and also your logical perceptions of how the world should be like, to drive your intuition to keep you safe from an ego-driven way on what you want to achieve. That is why it's only 60 to 80% accurate, and even when it didn't make sense, because your intuition, you can call it your higher power, your higher self, higher intuition, whatever, actually wanted you to, inverted commas, fail to give you a different path to help you generate your highest ROI, because what you really wanted was ultimate growth. But then when you didn't get what you want, because you were so fueled by your logical conditioning, you start blaming yourself, start blaming your intuition. So you have a love-hate relationship with your intuition. Now when you feel all spectrums of how your intuition guides you, and you start loving yourself and your intuition more, and being and feeling your emotional reactions from even your logical conditionings in the past, you are creating a clearer balance with yourself, that you no longer use your intuition, okay, to guide you, to keep you safe in an egoistical way, but instead you will guide your logic and your emotions beautifully by just being you, to reflect one identity, which is being worthy. So today's lesson was to sharpen your intuition by letting you feel. You're not meant to be flawless. You have always just been worthy. Can I ask a question about intuition again? And I hope you can give intuitive answers. Why do you intuitively want to do a podcast? I want your raw, honest, unfiltered answer.
I hear it.
Powerful. What do you hear?
I first saw it.
Okay. And?
I only realized after I start meditation that I can. It's just come, I think. The funny thing was, it always shows my life in clips, the video clips, like ta 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 ta, and you can even hear the shutter. So to me, initially I thought it has to do with past lives.
Like when you see yourself doing it, how did it make you feel?
I didn't want to do it.
Very honest answer. And this is why this podcast is a very powerful one.
And then my friend was like, what was the theme? But there's no theme. He did a logo for this podcast, by the way. It's a tattoo artist from Bali. He said, you want to talk about healing when you are not healed? It was just a very simple question. And he does not mean it that way. But I was like, oh my god, that's the whole purpose. Who said I need to turn up 100%? I am really not healed.
Oh, this friend very smart that he asked powerful questions.
It's called To Live Freely. I sent him a bird. I said I want a bird because I always want to fly. So the two is T, heart shape, L-I-V-E. The bird will fly in, form a heart shape.
That's beautiful.
At the end, the bird will fly out and form the word freely.
That's beautiful.
And I'm like, oh my god. He did it one time. He sent it to me one time.
And it's like, that's it.
That's it. That's it. And he did it for me for free. He is amazing. He's really amazing.
But you know why they do it for you, right?
Because they love me.
No.
Then?
It's because you're worthy.
Yeah.
Took you a while to register that, no? It's okay. You can take all the time you need to see that. Not just see that, feel that, and sense that, and be that.
This year is really hard. This year is fucking hard. I did nothing this year, but this year is so hard. I don't know why.
What makes you think you didn't do anything this year? You did a lot of things, darling. If you did a lot of healing, and that is a lot of work, no? Do you know what's harder than doing well in your career? Mastering yourself. That is the fucking hardest thing to do. I just use the effort because it's really damn bloody fucking difficult.
It is.
Surviving is really difficult. Thriving is another level. And thriving to resonate in oneself is even harder. So what? Why do you say you didn't do anything? You did a lot of things. You love yourself in transactional ways now. You say you love yourself in ways that, okay, I feel comfortable loving myself this way, then I love myself this way because this is the only capacity I have. But the kind of love that I've always wanted from other people is that they have to unconditionally, irrevocably, on a soulful level, choose you and love you no matter what. No? then I need you to want to willingly do that for yourself. Willingly. 心甘情愿. Now this is your key to your freedom.
Okay.
Yeah,
It is recorded. I will play back.
Okay. Okay, you can play back the
Okay.
recording. And actually this recording is very good. You know why? Because you can see your own expression and your own emotions from a third party lens is even better. They can use your intuition to guide you properly from the proper macroeconomic point of view. I feel you are ready to properly work with your intuition. Sorry, this class is very intense because I was thinking, actually, remember, you said you wanted all 15 lessons?
Of what?
You wanted all 15 lessons originally, remember?
Yeah.
But then I just feel that there's a reason as to why you intuitively want to pause now, which is a good thing. So I crammed everything all in one. I was thinking, actually this is supposed to be lesson 8. I crammed all 6 lessons into one. Because I'm more than ready.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too.
Unconditionally. Even though sometimes I want to scold you logically when you ask me stupid questions. But I really, really love you.
I'm very lucky to meet you.
I'm very lucky to meet you too.
Not really.
And Vera. Carry on.